You say a bad
Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. But Jill couldn't take his crap anymore, so she killed him. Jack, you suffocating son of a bitch! You psychotic control freak! You're...
Is he here yet?
Jesus, Jack!
Is he here yet?
You scared the hell out of me!
Is the little bastard here yet?
No, he's not. But for God's sake, Jack, close the lid. How can you possibly listen to that damn song over and over?
It's an isolation tape, my love. Repetition dulls the senses, and this song dulls the senses even more.
You're insane, Jack.
I'm an artist, Annie. Never judge me. The man is always annoyingly on time. Everyone else in this world is running at least 5 minutes behind schedule. But not our Vincent, no. Except for tonight of all nights. I love this. It's good. It's underrated.
Don't touch anything, Jack.
Everything's set?
100 times, yes, Jack. Jack, you just check that.
God, how can you still be calm and working at a time like this? I want to see.
No, not till it's done.
Come on, one look.
Get back in your tank, Jack. I'll give it a good kick when he gets here.
Not acceptable. I want to see.
No. Well, that'd be a new one.
You don't think I would?
No, not me. Never. Okay, it's all right. He's gone.
Kate, it's all right. I'm just showing Mrs. Brooks my new revolver.
But you were pointing at her!
Everything is fine, Kate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I just came to ask permission to leave.
Yes, that'll be fine.
By the way, Kate, where are you going this evening?
Jack, that's none of your business.
I just thought that if our loyal servant were visiting a friend, she should feel free to stay the night. After all, we won't need her back until morning. Isn't that correct, Annie?
Yes.
So then, Kate, are you visiting a friend?
Yes, sir.
A male friend?
Jack, now you're prying.
Okay, I'm prying. A male friend?
Yes, sir.
Ah, well then feel free to stay the night with him.
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, not like that, sir.
Hey, there's absolutely no need to explain.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Brooks. Oh, he was getting me knickers in a bit of a twist there.
No, Kate, I better take it in the other room.
She'll be back in a moment.
What if it's her mother? They can yap for hours.
No, not tonight. I have to go.
No, I'll be quick.
I've had enough, I tell you.
You do need this job, don't you, Kate?
She'll be back. She'll be back any second. Excuse me.
What's she in such a rush about?
Beats me.
That was Vincent. He's not far.
Yes! Oh, picture him, Annie. Our son of a bitch art dealer bursting through the door. His pretentious designer suit. His pretentious designer bow tie. He'll compliment your good looks. He'll call me his most valued client. Then he'll unleash a non-stop torrent of babble and gossip, all to cover up his betrayal of me. Of you. Of every artist he's ever betrayed in his life.
Jack.
God, how can you still be calm? At a time like this, he deserves what he's getting tonight.
Breathe, Jack. Breathe.
Annie, have you taken a look at what he's done with your career lately? Just how many paintings signed Annie Brooks has old Vincent sold recently? 10? 20?
None.
Ah, none. He's really working for you.
Jack, you know damn well why my name does not bring commercial success.
Because you're boring.
Because I'm a woman.
Boring! You never go to nightclubs. You're never in the gossip column.
Women are still second-class citizens in the art world.
You can't have a career without publicity.
No, you can't have a career without publicity. Without your image, you'd be nothing. A minor talent. No, Jack.
I need to see.
No, please, Jack, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
How long have you been working on it?
Not long, I swear, a couple of days.
How long?
2 weeks.
I hate it. Start over.
Damn it! No! Jack, no! This time I will not listen to you. Of course. You're right. Tomorrow. I'll destroy it tomorrow.
Is there anything else expected of me this evening?
No, Kate. Off with you, and don't come back until morning.
Mrs. Brooks, are you okay? Are you certain?
I'm absolutely fine, Kate. Good night.
Before I go, Mr. Brooks, I was wondering if you know exactly why I'm serving as your maid.
Pardon?
After all, you do remember that I've attended university. First in your family.
Yes, of course.
And you do remember what I received my degree in. I've told you several times.
Of course. Home economics.
Chemistry. But I can't work in America as a chemist without the green card, which I don't have yet. And that is why I, a highly educated young woman, am working for a very modest salary as your maid. But soon, I will have the green card, and then you can go screw yourself. Good night.
What's all that about?
Beats me.
Jack, have you been making passes at her?
Now, darling, if I had, don't you think, Kate, a young woman who seems to worship you, don't you think she would have said anything? And has she said anything? So give me a little credit then.
There's a monster, Jack. A monster in all of us. I don't care how decent a person is. Somewhere, maybe very deep inside, there's a monster.
What are you babbling about?
Most of us keep that monster buried. That's how we stay civilized, but every once in a while, that monster needs to come out and do what it must.
Annie, come here.
No,
Come here. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Yes! He has finally arrived! Welcome to the night of your life! Annie, you do know how much I love you.
open the door, Jack.
Oh, I am so sorry I'm late, but the most dreadful thing happened to me this week, and thank God I'm among friends. I am famished. Oh, Annie, dear, as always, you look so frightfully young and beautiful. And to think that you haven't had any work done yet. My God, do you realize that there's a coffin in your living room? Oh, Jack, my most valued client, you big, handsome hunk of commercial talent, you. Oops, I said a bad word. Commercial. You're not commercial. You're an artist of great integrity who just so happens to make a shitload of money. And I'm so glad we get this chance to break bread and chat. and I'm famished. And what's wrong? Why am I the only one talking here?
When aren't you the only one talking, Vincent?
Well, usually you interrupt me for me. Is someone buried in there?
It's an isolation tape, Vincent. Vanity Fair is coming to photograph me in it.
Fabulous! An eccentric artist. Ka-ching!
So the most dreadful thing happened tonight, Vincent?
It did?
You said when you walked in.
Oh, yes. Dreadful. Haven't you heard?
We live in the woods. We never hear anything.
Annie, before our guest burdens us with his problems, how about a scotch for Vincent and Jack?
For Vincent and Jack, please do not tell me that you're beginning to speak to yourself in the third person.
I'm an artist, Vincent. Never judge me.
Of course, Jack. You're a great, great artist and beyond all judgment. Besides, I never judge. I sell. Now, remember I was telling you about some work that I had showed you? I was going to show you about the young postmodernist Nicole Erickson.
How could I forget? You seemed more excited by her work than you did mine.
Well, she's dead.
I'm sorry, Vincent. How did she?
Suicide. 2 days ago. I've been on the phone ever since.
And she was just a kid?
23.
Awful. I hope it wasn't over some boy.
Wait, wasn't this the girl that just had her picture in the Rolling Stone?
Not the one wearing nothing but panties with paint smeared all over her?
That's the one.
What publicity whore came up with that idea?
I put the old horse right in front of us here.
I merely suggested that she show some of her body to bring proper attention to her work.
Wait, weren't you about to debut her? You had your publicity snooches at full throttle, and her big debut was all lined up in your gallery.
Yes, but I pulled it.
Why?
Well, like everything, it's complicated.
We're old friends, Vincent. Uncomplicated for us.
Well, I took another look at her work and I realized that she was, well, wasn't ready for so much public attention just yet.
I see.
What do you see?
You promised her everything she ever wanted, then you snatched it all away. Darling, she did kill herself over a boy. Unfortunately, that boy was Vincent.
Well, that's damn unfair. She was a troubled young woman.
But I have a hunch, yes, that after this troubled young woman so tragically took her own life, her big debut is back on.
Vincent, you didn't.
I'm a man of business, and as this very expensive house can attest to, a damn good one. I cannot deny that her death, as tragic as it is, well, never mind.
No, tell us.
A terrific career move.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Vincent.
Young, beautiful, a suicide. You have to admit that moves you up the celebrity food chain awfully fast.
But to go ahead and exploit that.
I don't make the rules, Annie.
All right, old friend, it's time that you and I had our little talk.
Our little talk.
Yes, but not drinking this. Annie, where's the good scotch?
Down in the cellar.
That's what I'm here for, a little talk. You had me drive 2.5 hours to talk?
Yes, I'll get the scotch.
Why couldn't we have talked in the city or on the phone?
Because I said here.
Well, what about what I say?
Irrelevant!
Well, I will not be treated this way, Jack.
How much money did I make for you last year?
All right, hurry back.
Vincent, did you ever think, well, wouldn't it be great if Jack had taken the Nicole Erickson route?
Me?
Killed myself. I'd be a dead artist. They're the most profitable, are they not?
I have a theory about artists. How big an asshole they can be depends upon how talented they are. If they're moderately talented, then they're modern assholes. Now, Jack's talent is colossal, which is lucky, because Jack's a colossal. Sorry, Annie.
Vincent, I need a favor from you. It's a rather large one, and, well,
Annie.
it's over between me and Jack. I can't anymore, Vincent. He's just
Oh, I know. Jack must be difficult to live with.
difficult. Vincent, haven't you noticed? My husband is psychotic.
Annie, I have to agree with Jack. He is a great artist, and as such, we mustn't judge him, for we can't judge him when we judge others.
I tried to leave him, Vincent.
No.
I couldn't go through with it. We're just too connected in ways you can't imagine.
Of course you are, sweetheart. Have you tried a marriage counselor?
Jack refuses therapy of any kind. He says an artist should never have life made irrational to him.
Stop fretting, because I have the perfect solution to your marital woes.
You do?
Have a baby. Yes, that's what all my straight friends do when their marriages are trouble.
I tried that already.
You did?
A couple of years ago. I got pregnant. Jack didn't want it.
I didn't know.
There's a lot you don't know, Vincent.
Annie, where?
For God's sake! Behind the wine rack, Jack. Imbecile. He had an intercom installed so that he could bellow at me from any room in the house.
He's a winner, isn't he?
He's a monster, Vincent. And the trouble with monsters is they can be so damn attractive.
Yes, I know. I've dated a few myself.
Vincent, what do you really think of my work?
Pardon?
You're my dealer. True, I'm probably your least valued client, but
Oh, Annie. You know I think your work is promising. So promising.
the reason you represent me is that I'm Jack's wife, isn't it?
Sweetie, why are we going through all this?
It has to do with my favor, Vincent, which, as I said, is rather large.
Well, you certainly know I would help you out any way I can. You know how grateful I am to you.
For what?
Well, for coming into Jack's life when he was going through his worst career slump, assembling those atrocious collages. I mean, look at this. It looks like the Payless Shoe Factory exploded. But look at these. Moody, aggressive, provocative. We all had it written off, but whatever you did to get a painting like this, well,
That's why you want me to stay with Jack, isn't it? Because I'm good for his work.
artists are unique, challenging people, and whoever can get the painting to the best of their abilities, well,
So you're indebted to me.
absolutely.
So you will help me?
And your work just hasn't matured to the level where,
My favor has nothing to do with my work, Vincent.
well, then consider it done.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Help me kill Jack.
Okay, I spoke too fast.
Within the hour. I want him dead.
Andy, you must be joking.
You and I, let's kill a colossal asshole.
All right. Vincent! You all right? You look pale as a ghost.
Andy was just saying nothing.
Annie was just saying nothing? You felt the need to tell me that?
I could really use that scotch right now, Jack.
What's going on? What were you two talking about?
Nothing, Jack, nothing.
Jack was downstairs for a few minutes and you two just sat and stared at each other?
No, I really should get going.
No.
You just got here.
Yes, but look at the time.
We haven't talked yet.
Yes, but whoa.
Vincent, who's your most valued client?
Jack, I do not have to endure this.
Endure what? What's going on?
Nothing, Jack, nothing.
So sit down and shut up! Good boy.
I forgot what a fun couple you two are.
Let me pour that for you. You do know how much I love you.
Now where were we? Yes, we were talking about dead artists.
What?
Why, that's right.
You were telling us about Nicole Erickson's terrific career move. So then, Vincent, what about Jack?
Pardon?
Say, one of my collages fell on me. Splat! Would that be a terrific career move?
What a fabulous question.
It's hypothetical. Jack's dead, good or bad, let's discuss.
This is in the worst taste.
I think it's fun.
It is not fun.
My dead body on this floor tonight. What would that bring me tomorrow?
I will not be suckered into this.
Suckered into what? It's just conversation.
Yes, of course.
So if Jack were dead, what would that mean?
Go ahead, Vincent. If nothing else, map it out for me. The grieving widow.
Well, I suppose if Jack were, well,
Say his brains are splattered across the rug.
okay, Jack's brains are splattered all across the rug, which, just as an aside, would be a tragedy as far as this rug is concerned. Regardless, what that would mean is that, well, Jack would no longer produce new product.
I wasn't aware I created product. I thought I created art.
Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, with no new product, your output is finite, causing the value of your paintings to rise.
How much?
Oh, Annie,
How much?
this talk is just so morbid.
How much?
Well, my conservative estimate, your paintings would double within 30 days.
Yes, that would certainly assist me in my grief.
Well, now, that was fun. Now, let's talk.
Well, suppose an artist's death somehow didn't render his output finite. Suppose you figured out a way to keep producing his work after his demise. You'd be a zillionaire, wouldn't you?
Well, death generally has a way of slowing people down. What a fun chat this has been, huh?
Don't change the subject, Vincent. Just answer the question. If I were 6 feet under, how would you handle my career from above?
Yes, Vincent, do go on.
Could I have another, please? Well, now, where was I?
Jack's dead. I was beginning to get rich.
Well, okay. Well, I would create a posthumous publicity machine.
Which is?
Well, I would set up a major retrospective or two, and I would finagle some gullible art critic to speculate upon the brilliant heights your career would have reached. And I'd keep dropping your name as a tragic loss at dinner parties or at gatherings or wherever the influential play. It would all become a frenzy. It would all begin to feed upon itself.
And the end result?
Rolling Stone wouldn't put you in the magazine. They'd put you on the cover.
You're quite good, Vincent, aren't you?
No, I'm much better than that. And then, well, never mind.
No, tell us, Vincent.
Sure, at this point, what the hell?
Right. Okay. You would have looked, and you would have died looking as you do now. Your face rugged, your eyes piercing, a man at the height of his powers. Meaning, I wouldn't just be selling your art. I would be selling your image. T-shirts, posters, pillowcases, every commercial atrocity known to modern man. I would transcend celebrity for you, Jack. I would make you mythic.
So all in all, I would be...
Very dead.
And I would be?
Very rich.
I'll get the gun.
Annie.
That was a joke, Vincent. Whatever is your problem?
Well, Vincent, I must say, your plan is quite impressive. But just think how even more impressive it would be if you did all of that for Jack while Jack was still alive.
Well, it's difficult to have a posthumous retrospective when said person might show up for it.
So, when you get right down to it, we'd all be better off if Jack were dead.
No, I didn't say that. This was just harmless speculation.
But following the logic you just used.
This was just for fun, Annie.
Calm down, Vincent. Jack's not planning on dying anytime soon.
Why? Of course not. Well, I bet you outlive us all.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on it.
Well, let's discuss that urgent matter, and then I really must be going.
But dinner. We invited you for dinner.
Oh, I'm not in the least bit hungry.
When you first walked in, you said you were famished.
I did.
Yes!
Well, those hors d'oeuvres were just so filling.
Oh, yes, damn it! Is stay for dinner or not? Let's get down to the guts of the evening.
Yes. Jack called you up here tonight to discuss Study in Red.
Annie, how many times have I told you? It's Study in Red number 4.
Sorry.
Yes, your latest. Let's discuss it, and then I really must be running along.
How's it selling?
Well, bites, no offers.
What will we get for it?
It's an unusual painting for you, Jack.
Just answer the question, Vincent. What will we get for it?
Too soon to say.
I want $1 million.
Jack, that's just not realistic.
I've never sold for $1 million, and this work deserves it.
You've never sold for $1 million, and you won't this time either.
It's the best work I've ever done.
Jack, the market has not responded well to that piece.
Liar!
Okay, Jack, let's look at the name. First, though called Study in Red number 4, there is no Study in Red number 1, 2, or 3. Though you may think that's an artistic statement, most people think that you can't count. Second, though called Study in Red, the entire canvas is painted yellow. People look at the title, they look at the painting, and they think you've gone colorblind.
I'm an artist, Vincent. Never judge me.
Even the greatest artists make an occasional misstep.
This painting is important to me.
Frankly, Jack, it's a minor piece.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking
No,
about.
you don't.
Yes, I do. Oh, Jack, stop. Jack,
You
stop.
could
Jack,
just kill him, couldn't you, Vincent?
shut up. Jack, you're my most valued client.
It's not my work, Vincent. It's your work.
What?
You no longer have the talent to make me the money I deserve.
Oh, no. I will go to great lengths to make you happy, but I will not go unappreciated.
You can't sell Study in Red number 4. You're a failure. Admit it.
Well, that's it, folks. Annie, thank you for a lovely evening that I won't soon forget, no matter how hard I try. And Jack, you've been as charmingly psychotic as... No!
It's my favorite collage. I thought a bullet hole in it would make it more marketable.
My God! I thought you were trying to kill me!
Don't be ridiculous, Vincent. If I were going to kill you, I would do it slowly, creatively, causing you great humiliation. I'm an artist.
My God!
I will go to any length imaginable to sell this painting.
Darling, you're looking a bit tense.
A bit tense? The man fired a gun at me! To you, that's a bit tense!
Darling, why don't you get back in your tanks for a few minutes and relax? I need to talk to Vincent in private.
About what?
A surefire way he can sell Study in Red for $1 million.
It's Study in Red number 4.
Forgive me. Now let me talk to Vincent.
But why can't I hear?
That'll ruin the surprise.
Surprise?
Get back in your tank, Jack. Trust me.
She's not ours to see.
Another scotch, Vincent?
I would gladly pay you for it. Annie, can the dear man hear us in there?
Not a word.
You're a raving lunatic, a psychotic nutcase. You deserve to be kicked.
Dead?
It was just an expression, Annie.
You want him dead just as much as I do.
Annie, I know the most brilliant divorce lawyer known to man. Anything that's not directly attached to Jack's body, he can get for you.
Vincent, you yourself laid it all out before. Death would be a terrific career move for him. Vincent, what if I told you I figured out a foolproof way to kill him so that no one would ever suspect us?
You mean you've actually thought about this?
It wouldn't be murder, Vincent. It would be suicide. Every couple of months, Jack, in all his manic depressive glory, decides to kill himself.
Well, no surprise there.
But he never gets any further than writing the note. And I've saved them.
I can no longer paint. I have no reason to exist. My art dealer Vincent, the devil incarnate, has betrayed me. He deserves death as much as I do. Well,
Vincent, you've been going around for the past couple of months trying to sell Study in Red with no luck. So everybody in the art world will substantiate that Jack has lost his touch. And everyone would certainly think that someone with his ego would surely kill himself over such a public and profound failure. Look, he even wrote the perfect note.
My career's dead, and so am I.
We can do this, Vincent.
Oh, Annie. I so admire your positive attitude. Rob! But let me point out one small unfortunate detail. In order for your plan to actually work, we'd have to get Jack to actually kill himself.
Done.
Pardon?
Jack's tank, or coffin, or as you so aptly called it before. See this lever? This lever controls the water flow. Right now it's set to automatically cut off at the float level. But I could rig it, Vincent. There's a valve behind the wall. I rig the valve and then one twist of the lever and the tank will fill to the brim. Or, as I call it, the drown level.
Oh, Annie.
While the water pumps in, we need something to hold the tank lid down. So I figured something strong yet soft that won't leave marks. The tiebacks on the drapes. They're convenient, and no one will ever suspect them as a weapon. And once we hear that Jack's struggle is over, we'll lock the tank from the inside. You see, Jack, in all his paranoia, had a metal bolt lock installed on the inside so that I couldn't disturb him. But I figured out that with this magnet, we can slide the bolt shut from the outside. I've tested it. It works like a dream. We'll slide the bolt shut, we'll rehang the tiebacks, and you and I will go out for dinner. I'll treat.
Well, you treat.
And on our return, we see the note. We try and pry open the lid, but we can't because it's locked from the inside. And so we struggle, and we scream, and we struggle. And I frantically call the police while you vainly try and pull open the locked lid, and...
Okay, Annie, yes. A delightful little murder plot. And the thought of killing Jack, well...
So you have thought about killing Jack before.
Anyone who's ever met Jack has thought about killing Jack. But why would I ever agree to this?
Just think about the increased value of his unsold work.
What unsold work? Besides study in red, number 4, there's only this. And that disturbs me deeply.
Vincent, before when Jack was talking about a dead artist's work not being finite, Jack didn't realize it, but he was talking about himself. It is not true that Jack's death would end his work.
Oh, Annie, you need help.
I did need help, Vincent. 5 years ago. I was young, lost, and that's when I met the great Jack Brooks. He had abandoned painting and collage making, sure, but not long after he met me, he started painting in a style that was different from his old work. Rather dramatically different, wouldn't you say?
Yes?
And successfully different?
Oh, yes.
Vincent, you know this is my workspace.
Yes.
And
Oh.
Jack only paints in his workspace?
In his studio, yes, of course. Well, what's your point, Annie? That's Jack's. You've been helping Jack with...
Not help, Vincent. You see, from the first day I met him, Jack has put brush to canvas only once. To paint study in red number 4. That's why that painting is so important to him. Last month's suicide tome.
I'm hollow. I'm a fraud. Annie is me.
When we first met, I was working on a new style, trying to break through. Jack saw it and recognized its potential and, well, I was so in awe of him. I agreed to let him put his name on the first one, and then the second. And by the time I realized that I completely given up my artistic identity, it was too late. Vincent, for the past 5 years of Jack Brooks' remarkable comeback?
You have been Jack Brooks.
Yes.
Oh, I am speechless. Do you realize what you have done? You have perpetuated a monumental scam. You've defrauded me, my clients, the entire artistic community. And as an art dealer, I must commend you.
I have 7 paintings you've never seen, Vincent. 7 paintings he's never seen. And I can keep creating them. Every couple of months, we'll tell the world I discovered yet another new Jack Brooks that the late great artist had hidden somewhere deep in this house. Every couple of months, another painting worth, what, $1 million? $2 million?
Oh, you're being conservative, my dear.
Think of what I'm offering you, Vincent.
I would represent an artist who the world believes committed suicide, while all the time he's producing undiscovered masterpiece after undiscovered masterpiece.
The ideal client, Vincent. Famous, productive, and dead. And not to rush you, but he'll be coming out of his tank soon.
How do we kill him?
You'll help me?
Oh, why my adrenaline is racing and my morals are napping. Oh my God, a murder, a murder. How come I don't feel any worse than I do?
He deserves to be dead, Vincent.
Yes, anybody who speaks in the third person deserves to be dead.
Yes.
Annie, these tiebacks, they won't hold him.
What?
Well, where did you buy them?
I didn't. They came with the house.
They're threadbare, they've rotted. He'll break through them.
Are you sure?
Did you test them?
Well, how exactly was I going to test?
Alrighty!
Oh, you just strung them, darling, that's all.
What on earth are you two doing up there?
Oh, we were just getting a better look at your collage there.
That piece is underrated. But right now we're going to discuss what you're going to do for Study in Red number 4. Amy, what's your big surprise?
We're not done discussing it yet, Jack.
Well, we don't need it anymore because I just had a great revelation. A glorious revelation.
Then why don't you get back in your tank and have another?
While in my tank, I remembered who Nicole Erickson's mother is. The socialite, Miranda Erickson, correct?
Yes?
Years ago, she came to buy a painting from me. We had an affair.
Your point being?
My point being is that like every other aging socialite in the city, Ms. Erickson remains close to every other aging gossip columnist in the city. All I have to do is tell her that you directly caused her daughter's death and...
What? I did not.
Try telling that to the poor dead girl's well-connected mother, and trust me, she will spread the story to Liz and Cindy and Muffy and Puffy and every other page 6 facelift in town. And you know how journalism works nowadays. It's a wild rumor on the internet one day, New York Times prints it as gospel the next.
You would do that to a friend, Jack?
Some art dealer will get obscenely wealthy off Nicole Erickson, but it won't be you.
After all I've done for you, Jack.
I will go to any length imaginable to sell this painting. Study in Red number 4, $1 million in 1 hour. I don't give a damn if you have to buy it yourself.
I grew up.
I love this song.
Let's kill the fucker.
But you said the tiebacks are rotted.
Not as rotted as he's going to be. Come on. After all I've done for him, he wants to blackmail me. He wants to mess with me.
He had this coming, Vincent. He had every moment of this coming. I can't believe I'm doing this after all these years of hell.
Let's hurry up, Andy, before he has another revelation and the nutcase decides to come back out. Okay, what's next?
Rigging the valve. Will you wait here?
Where else am I going to go? Okay. I could stop this right now and run right out the door and wash my hands of this whole entire mess. An artist creating undiscovered masterpiece after undiscovered masterpiece. That's good. That is so good.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Wait. Murder 101. No fingerprints on the murder weapon.
Let her rip. Oh, no, you don't, Jack.
He deserves this, Jack Vincent.
Nobody messes with me and gets away with it.
This is for taking my art, Jack. For taking my identity. For taking everything. That lever's gone back off. All done.
He couldn't possibly still be alive, could he?
Not unless he's a fish. There. He's locked himself in. All done.
How do you feel?
A little strange. I've never killed anyone before.
Well, it's always good to try new things. Then don't do it, Annie.
Oh. My career is dead, and so am I.
Annie,
Yes?
we did it. He's gone.
A life free of him.
Yes. Oh.
Vincent, did that do anything for you?
I'm gay, Annie. I'm not dead. Okay, over.
Come on, Vincent. Let's go eat so we can get back here and the hysterical wife can call the police.
Yes. Wait, the ties.
Oh!
Well, Jack, I've got some fabulous news for you and some not so fabulous news for you. The fabulous news is that Vanity Fair will still undoubtedly still from town to photograph you in your tank. The not so fabulous news? You'll be dead.
There. Done. And it's foolproof, I think.
You think.
Come on, Vincent. We have to hurry. Plus, I'm hungry.
Bye-bye, Jack, you big stupid shit.
Famous, productive, and dead. Good idea, Jack. Jack? Jack?
Honey, we're home. Wherever could he be?
It's strange, Vincent. I was expecting to feel some remorse at this moment. At the very least, guilt. But I don't. I feel...
Like singing!
I feel empty. Jack's not here. He'll never be here again.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be.
You should never drink after a murder, Vincent. It's best if you remain clear-headed.
Oh, I feel good. I feel alive. I feel this rush.
Stay calm, Vincent. Everything's gone as planned so far. It's best if we remain clear-headed.
Well, end of the bubbly. That must mean it's time to make our tragic discovery. You're about to find yourself a widow, my dear. Enjoy.
Vincent, wait. There's something that needs to be said. As Jack's widow, I am now the keeper of his flame, am I not? I control his estate, his legacy.
Under my expert guidance, yes indeed.
Well, I've decided what my first official act will be.
To buy Mercedes.
To tell the world of the fraud that was Jack Brooks.
What?
It needs to be told, Vincent.
Oh my God. Tell me you're joking. Please, tell me you're joking. Do you realize the suspicion? Jack is dead, and his wife has been freed from servitude, and his art dealer is making a fortune off of it. We'd be arrested before we finish the press conference.
But just think, Vincent. I've killed my oppressive husband. Isn't that, what's your phrase, a terrific career move for an artist?
My God!
I'd never be convicted, Vincent. Not once the jury heard of the horrors I've had to live with.
But what about me? I don't live with any horrors. steal them for money. Juries don't like that.
I want the recognition I deserve.
Well, you'll never get it.
What?
You'll never get the recognition you deserve.
Why not?
Because you know, and I know, that women typically don't paint at that level. All the greats, from Picasso to Vermeer, have been men.
But once they find out the truth, they'll understand.
Annie, this is a business. You defrauded people. No one will understand.
But he robbed me of who I am.
Annie, you gave me your word. You can't go back on your word because I can't go back on a murderer.
Mrs. Brooks! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you.
What are you doing, Kate? You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Brooks, but Mr. Brooks seemed so uncontrollable this evening. My nerves got the better of me.
Everything is fine, Kate.
I was so frightened for you.
I'm absolutely fine, Kate.
Are you sure?
We're all fine in here, Kate. We couldn't be finer. Fine. F-I-N-E, fine.
Kate, please. Thank you for your concern, but look, I would feel just awful if you let Mr. Brooks's behavior ruin your evening with your friend. You go back to him now.
Oh no, I was so worried for you. I told him I'd best be staying here for the night.
Oh,
No,
no,
Kate, you really shouldn't.
By the way, where is Mr. Brooks?
You haven't seen him around the house?
No, and I've been back near an hour. I was in my room. I assumed you all went out together.
No, Mr. Cummings and I went out for a quick bite.
Oh, I thought you were having dinner here.
Well, change of plans, we went out.
Oh, and Mr. Brooks.
Oh, I'm sure he went out somewhere else.
But is Tar still here?
Oh, he probably turned in for the evening then.
No, sir. I checked his room.
What about the studio? He was working, of course. The man loves to paint.
I checked his studio. It was locked. I knocked but no answer.
Oh,
Kate, wouldn't you say that Mr. Brooks was in an off mood this evening?
Oh, yes, ma'am. But then again, he usually is.
But tonight, he was particularly disturbed, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. He usually doesn't have a gun.
So then, he could be anywhere. He might have taken a walk in the woods, correct?
I suppose, yes.
So then there's nothing to really worry about, is there?
I suppose not, ma'am.
I'm sure Mr. Brooks will turn up.
Now, Kate, if you go back to see your friend again, do you think he'll still let you spend the night?
Oh, yes, ma'am. He was not happy I left.
Well, then go back to him, Kate, please.
Well, all right then. I best get me things.
Oh God, my poor heart.
Look, everything's fine. We just need her out of here.
What if she heard?
Heard?
She could have heard our entire conversation.
Oh, no, Kate wouldn't eavesdrop.
We've got to find out. We have to ask.
No, Vincent, just let her leave as quickly as... Oh, good night, Kate. And no need to rush back home tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's one more thing.
Vincent,
When Mrs. Brooks and I first came in, you didn't by any chance overhear what we were discussing it all, did you?
No, sir.
Well, good night then.
What were you discussing? Well, why did you ask me that? Were you discussing something important?
No, not at all.
well, so glad we cleared that up then. Good night, Kate.
Mrs. Brooks, if anything should happen to you,
I'm absolutely fine, Kate. Good night.
Well, that sobered me up. Oh my God, my poor heart.
You never listen, Vincent. You're just like Jack. You never listen to me.
This is the last murder I'm ever committing.
Vincent, do you really think it would be too risky to start selling my work as my own?
Oh, Annie. We will continue to sell your work more successfully as Jack's work. And if you decide to paint in a completely different style, then we'll try to sell it at that time.
But that is my style, Vincent. An artist has one thing, her art. And he took that from me.
Annie, this is a business matter. And I swear, we'll continue this discussion at a very near date. But right now, we have a more pressing matter to discuss, and that is the dead man in the coffin.
Are you absolutely certain about this, Vincent?
Annie,
I need to know if you're certain, Vincent.
I'm certain. End of discussion.
Whatever you say, Vincent.
Thank God. Now let's do this, shall we?
Okay, we came home, we ran into Kate, no harm done.
No harm done.
And so naturally we began wondering, where exactly is Jack?
Wonder.
How about we conclude that he must have gone for a walk in the woods?
Yes, that's a good one.
And so we casually began making ourselves comfortable,
Casual.
and everything seems normal.
Normal. Oh, I would probably ask you for a drink. Being an old-fashioned gentleman, I still believe in one for the road.
And being a conscientious hostess, I would certainly oblige. So I walk over to the bar, and when I do, I notice a suspicious note, suspiciously placed. Vincent, the note.
Yes?
Didn't I leave it on that table?
What?
Didn't I leave the note on that table?
Did you?
Didn't I?
Did you?
Didn't I?
Did you?
Didn't I?
Well, it's there now, so you had to have left it there.
But I could have sworn I left it.
You just killed your husband. Your mind was a bit blank. You thought you left it there, and you left it there.
Kate. She might have moved it.
No, not a chance. Do you think
Well, they do say something goes wrong with every murder plan.
they say that? Who says that? How come I didn't know this?
Kate might have saw it. She might have read it.
You think that you read a suicide note, you surely would mention it.
You're right. Surely she would have said something.
You thought you left it there, and you left it there.
Of course.
Of course.
So I look at the note, which, even though I don't recall, I left right here. And I think, how odd. Jack left me a note. How suspicious.
You suspiciously pick it up.
I suspiciously read it. My career is dead, and so am I. I gasp. I look over at you.
I look over at you.
Our minds are racing. Race. Could it be?
Annie, wasn't the isolation tank open when we left?
My God! The water gauge has been tampered with. Jack is the only one who would know how to do that.
And at this point, you say,
Ah!
precisely. As I run to the tank to try to pry it open, you get on the phone and call. Ready?
Yes.
You go, girl.
Here goes.
Sing out, Louise.
911? Yes, I need the police. I think my husband has drowned himself in his isolation tank and...
Fingerprints.
No, officer. Everything is fine.
Annie,
My husband just turned up. I'm sorry.
Annie, what are you doing? You can't call the police.
This painting, Vincent. It's the one that started it all. The first one I painted that Jack took from me.
So?
We never sold it.
Is there a particular reason why you're taking this particular trip down this particular memory lane at this particular time? Because now you have to call the police back. Tell them that you thought your husband was dead, but now he's alive, but now he's dead again. Either you're a murderer or you're incredibly unobservant.
I don't remember it being down here when we left.
Well, you must have. You were wrong about the note, so you could have been wrong about that.
I was painting in this spot all day, Vincent.
Wait, Kate, she could have brought it down.
For what possible reason? Unless it's a message
A message?
from Jack.
How could it possibly be?
We have to check in the tape, Vincent.
It's bolted shut. Do you think he possibly could be?
1, 2.
Oh my God! The door's locked!
What's going on?
Oh my God!
What the hell is going on?
Come on! Jesus! Who is it? Who's there?
Your most valued client.
Jack?
And don't try to escape, Vincent, as I'm sure you've surmised. I'm an expert marksman. If Jack missed you on purpose by just an inch before, Jack can certainly hit you with even more of a purpose on any body part I choose.
Jack, old friend, you're alive. Good for you.
Let us out, Jack.
No one's going anywhere!
What happened to the lights, Jack?
They seem to be uncomfortably dark. Jack must be near the circuit breakers.
Come out, Jack, so we can talk.
Yes, we do need to talk. After all, the oddest thing happened to me before. I was meditating in my tank when all this water came gushing in.
It's dead.
Oh, Vincent, stop and think for a second. Who are you calling? The police? For what reason? So they can come over and investigate? What, your murder attempt? By the way, lousy attempt.
Jack, old friend, we need to talk.
Vincent, Jack is in control now.
Jack, you're always in control. You're my most valued client. Now let's pull up a chair and let's have a talk,
Vincent,
Jack.
you tried to kill Jack.
I did not.
You locked Jack in his tank and pumped water into it. What would you call that?
Annie.
What do you want, Jack? What are you after? Jack, are you there?
Where is he?
He could be anywhere in the house, Vincent. We have to figure out a way to get you out of here. You tried to kill him.
I tried to kill him. What about you?
I'm his talent. He can't harm me.
Well, I'm his dealer.
Well, there are plenty of dealers out there, Vincent. And if he finds out you know the truth about his paintings.
Promise me you don't say a word. Do not say a word. Promise me.
I had some preparations to attend to, but I'm back. So, have you two decided?
Decided what, Jack?
Which one of you are most likely to kill first?
Jesus, Jack. Come on, what is it you want? I'll give you anything. Anything you want. I'll sell Study in Red #4. I'll find some sucker on Wall Street who wants that.
Shut up, Vincent. Thank you. Okay, Annie. I have one question. Why?
Why did I try to kill you?
Yes, that would be the one.
Where do I start, Jack? Your endless screwing around? Your control over me? Your domination of me? The way you belittle my art? My passion? I suppose it's everything, Jack. It's all of our years together. I am sick of you. And more importantly, I'm sick of me when I'm in the presence of you.
Did you tell Vincent?
Tell me what?
What else? That I paid for him?
Annie, she did nothing of the kind. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, Jack. Vincent knows everything.
Annie.
Okay, that makes my decision all the more easy.
Jack, it doesn't matter that I know. I know so many things about so many people, and I never say a word. You are the worst person to commit a murder with. Jack!
Jack, what the? Ah!
Jesus Christ, what the hell's happening?
No, Jack, no!
Jack, stop it!
You need me, Jack. Don't you realize you need me?
What's happening?
I'm your talent. Oh, God. God, no!
Annie!
I can't take anymore. Jack.
Annie! Annie! Oh, Annie, where are you? Jack! Jack!
Yes, Vincent?
Jack, where's Annie?
She's not there?
Jack!
Well then, something must have happened to her.
Jesus, Jack. What have you done with her?
You and I need to have a man-to-man, Vincent, so I rid us of the little woman.
Jesus, Jack, where are you, Jack? Jack! Jack! Jack, let me out! Let me out! Let me, no, Jack! No! 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 Oh! Jack! Ow! Oh!
Now then, Vincent, I have figured out a way to forgive you. I want you to confess to your crime.
My what?
Your crime, Vincent.
What is it you want? Money? I'll give you anything you want!
This is not about money. This is about art and respect for the artist.
What?
Because you, Vincent, are a hole.
What?
A hole. Like a donut hole, a bullet hole, an asshole. Holes are that breed of people who are as substantial as empty air. They stick themselves in the middle of whatever world they like, and they make themselves the center of it. You know, lawyers, agents, critics, art dealers. They don't build anything, they don't create anything, they don't teach anything. No, they mediate, they control, they judge. They have a talent to interfere. And you, Vincent, are the hole in the center of my life.
Jesus!
Now then, confess to your crime.
What crime?
The murder of Nicole Erickson.
That is ridiculous, Jack!
Killed her!
I didn't kill her, that's ridiculous!
Confess, and I will let you live. Vincent, if young Nicole had never met you, if you had never taken her on as a client, would the girl still be alive today?
That's an unfair question, Jack.
Would the girl still be alive today?
I suppose so, yes, but
So then the difference between her being dead or not is you.
no!
You were responsible for her death.
She was a troubled young woman!
You knew that, yet you still took advantage.
Jack, let me out! Please, let me out! Please! Oh my God! No! You sick, psychotic person, you!
I'm an artist, Vincent. Never judge me.
Oh my God! I can't believe you did that!
Now then, if Nicole Erickson had never met you,
I never thought that she would kill herself.
what did you think her reaction would be?
I didn't think about her reaction.
You built her up, didn't you? What did you promise her?
I promised her everything.
And then you what?
I took it all away.
What did you do to her, Vincent?
I gave her everything and I took it all away. I tore the girl to shreds. I killed Nicole Erickson. I killed Nicole Erickson. I killed Nicole Erickson. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. Jesus.
Read it.
I, Vincent Cummings, being of right mind, do hereby confess that through my greed, cruelty, and utter disregard for humanity, am fully responsible for the death of Nicole Erickson. What is this? Where did this come from?
I gave you my word, Vincent. If you sign it, I will let you live as the lapdog that you are. Date it.
Can I go now?
Who is stopping you?
Annie,
Who wants a drink?
what is going on? What the hell is going on?
You had this coming, Vincent.
Hey, what coming? What are you talking about?
You were set up, Vincent.
Set up? Set up for what?
Vincent, what would happen if I took this confession to the newspapers?
What?
If I took this confession to the newspapers?
No. It would ruin me. It would absolutely ruin me.
Yes, so how quickly do you think you could sell Study Red number 4?
Oh.
Annie, I think he just figured it out.
You bastard, you. You put me through all of this?
You will go to any length imaginable to sell this painting.
You're a madman, Jack.
If you feel that way, then you shouldn't have signed the confession. So, old friend, 1 million big ones, sooner than later.
Jesus.
Oh, Biddy, I've been wanting to put you in your place for years. So once the news about the late, untalented Nicole Erickson reached us...
And of course it reached us. We live in Connecticut, not Idaho.
So Annie got this idea.
Annie?
This all came from the mind of the little woman, yes. Oh, and I'm sorry for smacking you around so much, old friend. I'd only planned on hitting you once, but turns out punching you is like eating a potato chip. Once you start...
How could you? Both of you!
Before you try taking the moral high ground here, let me just point out, whether or not our little scheme would have worked hinged entirely on the chance that you would actually agree to help kill me.
Something which you agreed to rather quickly and easily.
You jerk.
My God.
And no need to look so pale. I've been shooting blanks at you all evening. I put the bullet hole in the collage last night.
Oh, you left this upstairs.
And we never did fill the tank with water, so as soon as you left, I just slid the lock open. Even the suicide notes are fake. Annie dictated them to me. This one's my favorite. My art dealer is the devil incarnate. He deserves death as much as I do. That was a good one, honey.
After all I've done for you, both of you, you treat me this way, you have the nerve to treat me this way.
1 million big ones. Oh, and there's something else we lied about. There's no dinner. So go home.
Well, before I go, I have one more question to ask you, and you must tell me the truth. Who paints these paintings, Annie?
Irrelevant.
Yes, I paid them.
And all that talk before about you wanting your identity back, you wanting to sign your name to your paintings?
Vincent, before you go, I suggest you tidy yourself up.
Your identity, Annie. Do you want it back or not?
I have my work. I have my man. What do I need an identity for?
The bathroom? Remind me again.
There's one off the hall.
And on my return, neither of you are going to try to strangle me or anything?
You're better than dead, Vincent. You're humiliated.
Now it's open. Cute.
That's a good man. I took him as low as he could go, and he's still standing. That's why I've let him represent me all these years.
Jack,
Yes.
how could you
Huh?
sign your name to my paintings?
What?
How could you actually sign your name to my paintings?
What are you babbling about?
All these years, you've never told me.
Annie?
I did all of this tonight for you, Jack. So please tell me now.
Annie, this wasn't part of the plan.
You owe me at least that, don't you?
All right. Frankly, because you let me. Because I could.
That's it? Because I let you?
You gave me the opportunity, Annie, and I took it.
So then it's my fault.
Annie, we've had such a nice night. Do we have to talk about this now?
When we first met, Jack, you were blocked. You hadn't been able to paint in months.
Why are you doing this?
And for all of these years, are you still blocked? Is that why you continue to let me paint for you?
I can't, Annie.
Can't what?
Hey! As well as you. We use the same tools, brush, paint. But look what you can do with them. Even my early work is nowhere near your talent. You know how you hear about some athlete who takes a steroid just so he can run a little faster, jump a little higher, and everyone always condemns them. Well, I understand them. If there was something that I could put into my mouth that would make me paint a little better, make me a little more talented, even if it took years off my life.
And it meant that much to you that you didn't care what you did to me in the process?
I said it, Annie. I was the man that everyone wanted to be. And once you've had such wild success and money pours through the mail, and people recognize you in restaurants.
That's why you did this to me? So you could be recognized in restaurants?
Fame, Annie, modern day glory. Those who've never had it can never understand.
Then one more question. Could you ever give all of that up? For me?
I don't think so.
Well then, thank you for a lovely evening. And don't worry, your secret, it's brilliant. It's forever safe with me. I will sell Study in Red #4 over the weekend.
No hard feelings, Vincent?
No, Jack, I'm much too shrewd for that. May we never do this again.
Wait, this evening's not over just yet.
It is for me, Annie.
Vincent, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
No more, Annie.
Nicole Erickson and Jack have a lot in common, don't they, Vincent?
What?
Vincent, you found them both when they were still young and looked good in their underwear?
What the hell are you talking about?
And they both share one important trait, a minimal talent. But you, Vincent, you saw something in them that no one else could. You took two artists destined for obscurity and you turned them into names, profit centers, celebrities. When you get right down to it, he's not Jack Brooks, and neither am I. You are.
Very good, Annie.
That's crazy.
No, that's right on the money. Jack, would you like to hear my first impression of a very young Jack Brooks?
Not interested, Vincent.
Drive safe. He's much less talented than he thinks he is, but he's awfully easy to look at, and the beautiful people flock to him.
Leave, Vincent, now.
Stay, I'll fix you another drink.
So, what did I do with this young artist, young man of limited artistic potential, but vast celebrity potential? I showcased him, because even all those years ago, I was smart enough to realize that it's difficult to get the public to recognize a true genius. It's much easier to get the public to recognize a no talent who looks like a genius.
Do not go on.
So I created a media monster. That is, until you looked in the mirror and you realized that you were nowhere near as talented as I. That's right, as I built you up to be.
Go ahead, waste them.
Oh, do not go on.
You're gonna kill me with blanks, Jack?
Maybe I slipped real bullets into it.
I've been through much more than you, and I'm much stronger than you'll ever be. And I don't need to hide behind a little woman. So go ahead, scare me all you want. But remember this, you are not the artist.
You cannot talk to Jack like this.
You just played one in the media, and now you have the nerve to blame me for you? Well, whose fault are you and all the Nicole Ericksons like you? Is it your fault? The ego-driven, no talent, who can't say no to glory? Or me, the whole, who created you and fed you to the gullible public? Ponder that in your sick, psychotic mind.
I'm gonna kill you.
So don't dare go accusing me of meddling in your sacred artistic integrity. You can't have integrity where there's nothing to begin with. You should thank me instead, Jack. That's right, thank me. Because without me, without my cynicism, without my clear-headed viciousness, you are nothing. You are incomplete. There is no you.
Oh, get up, you big baby. There's blanks in here. Get up. Vincent. Blood.
My God, Jack, I think
What?
he's dead.
What?
I can't feel a pulse.
No, that's impossible. There's blanks in here.
My God,
No, all night it's been blanks. Nothing but blanks.
are you sure?
Yes. Well, myself.
The police, Jack. What will we tell them?
My God, Annie, the police! I didn't mean to kill him. I knew him for 20 years. He was my friend for 20 years.
Here, Jack. Try to get a hold of yourself.
How could this have happened?
Beats me.
Someone put real bullets in there.
Yes, that makes sense.
And there was only one time when anyone could have done that.
Yes, when you left the gun upstairs.
But Annie, the only other person upstairs was...
Well then. Okay, sirrah, sirrah.
Annie?
Yes, dear?
I don't... What are you saying?
You need a new art dealer, Jack.
You wanted me to shoot Vincent?
I gave him his chance. I asked him to sell my work as my own. He said no.
What?
That's why I mentioned that Nicole Erickson and Jack Brooks have a lot in common. I had no doubt that given the slightest provocation, bang, bang.
But Annie, he was about to sell Study in Red.
Study in Red number 4, Jack.
For $1 million.
Jack, if I were you, I'd be much more concerned with it. You can possibly tell the police.
My God, Annie, the police!
Yes.
You really killed my art dealer?
My fingerprints aren't on the gun, Jack.
Oh, Annie. I feel funny. I feel faint.
Jack, come here.
What?
I'll explain everything if you just come here. Please.
Annie, I can't move.
No, you can't.
Did you hear me? I can't move.
Jack, there was selenite in your drink. It's really a simple drug.
What?
You should never drink after a murder, dear. I warned Vincent of the same thing.
You drugged my scotch?
It's not fatal, Jack. It'll just immobilize you for a little bit.
Annie, what are you doing?
You never listen to me, Jack. You're just like Vincent. You never listen.
Annie, have you gone crazy?
I'm an artist, Jack. Never judge me.
For Christ's sake.
Vincent wasn't the only one being set up tonight, Jack.
Annie!
Shut up and think, Jack. Think about what you did to me. Just as I was beginning to find myself in my work, you took it from me. With every one of my paintings that you signed, you destroyed me a little more. And when I asked you how you could possibly do that to me, you said because I let you. Well, I'm not letting you anymore, Jack. And there's only one way I know how to stop you.
Annie?
It's you or me, Jack. And I choose me.
You're calling the police, turning me in for murder.
No. I'm an artist, Jack. I'm much more creative than that. I'm about to drown you.
No!
The automatic cutoff on your isolation tape, Jack. I'm about to rig the valve. One twist of the lever and it'll fill to the brim. For real.
No! You can't do this. Annie, you can't.
There's a monster in all of us, Jack.
Annie, Annie!
Mrs.
Kate! Help me!
Mother of God, is he?
Yes! She's trying to kill me next! She's trying
It's all set.
Mrs. Brooks.
Please, Kate. Call the police.
His pulse is low. His body's numb. We have about 3 more minutes.
Not only did you never listen to me, Jack, you never listened to Kate. She told you several times she's got her degree in
Chemistry. By the by, Celanine is untraceable.
And Jack, Kate recently came to me in tears and told me about how you were forcing yourself on her.
But my tears stopped, Mr. Brooks, as soon as Mrs. Brooks told me about this little idea she was mulling over. That would be to kill you, Mr. Brooks.
And when I got the news of Nicole's suicide, everything just fell into place. There was just one thing I couldn't figure out though. How to lift you in the tank all by myself.
She needed a helper. That beat me, Mr. Brooks.
You're a good friend, Kate. Well, let's not waste time.
No, you can't do this. What? You'll be arrested. What can you say to the police?
You're not telling the police anything, Jack. You're telling them everything.
What?
Your suicide note, Jack. The one I dictated for you last night. My art dealer, Vincent, the devil incarnate, has betrayed me.
He deserves death as much as I do.
A murder-suicide. Isn't that stylish? Oh, Mr. Brooks, I bet your patents are going to be worth a fortune now.
Study in red number 4, the last great masterpiece of murderer and suicide victim Jack Brooks will now sell for a conservative estimate of $2 million.
Stop! Stop!
And don't worry about your reputation for now, Jack. I will tell the world of the fraud that was Jack Brooks, but not just yet. First, I'm going to sell those 7 paintings under your name. After all, why pass up the opportunity to make a fortune?
That's very shrewd of you, Mrs. Brooks.
Kate, you're helping me kill my husband. Please call me Annie.
Well, all right then. Let's heave-ho, Annie.
No! No! You can't, Annie! No! You can't! Annie! No!
My God, Kate. Can I really do this to him?
Annie, this evening, it played out just as you thought, didn't it? You gave Mr. Brooks and Mr. Cummins a chance to let you live your life as yourself. But they wouldn't let you. You're free, Annie. If you turn that lever, you're forever free. Well, I suppose we best be calling the police now.
Soon, Kate. Soon. I just need to do something first.
Oh, it's quite wonderful. But if you don't mind me asking, what exactly is it?
It's an Annie Brooks.